Howdy folks, we're back with another tutorial. This one is for porch swing. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, we are in a interesting tuning. It's called drop D, I believe. So you take your E string, your bottom E string, and you tune it down to a D. That's the only string you change. We're going to have two fingers that are pretty much used the whole time. So we're going to place our first finger on the third string, second fret, and our second finger on the second string, third fret. And these are pretty much going to stay here the entire time. However, sometimes I play differently and I change it up to be using these two fingers instead. I switch between these two. So it just depends on how you want to play it. But let's go through it. So to start off, to this second chord, and I'll use my thumb to wrap around, and then I'll hit this, the 4 chord. And this is kind of a stretch, so it might be a little tough for some of you guys, but after a lot of practice, you'll get it. Now, that being said, I sometimes play it differently. I like to switch between, I like to use these two fingers and then I switch to these two fingers on that final chord. And the reason I like using these two fingers is because it mutes this 5th string that you sometimes don't get it muted when you're using your thumb to wrap around. It just depends on how you want to play it. Okay, now that that's over with, we'll go through the first verse. Peach skies in a quiet evening, the tall pines are closing in, the string lights are interweaving, it ain't much, it's just simple living. Okay, so that's the first verse. So now let's talk about the right hand and what we're doing. It's bum bum. Your thumb is kind of playing the bass line. So we're going bum bum. Okay, hopefully that clarifies that. And then we go to this pre-chorus, where we go to this new chord. I think it's the 5. It's like an A chord. All you're gonna do is you ignore this bottom string and you're playing the 5th string on. And again, our fingers are still on these 2 frets, but we're gonna add this index finger here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So, and everything we have is quite enough for me, as long as I've got you by my side. So it's just those 2 chords for the pre-chorus. Oh, and that's another thing is when I'm playing this chord, I'll wrap my thumb around to mute this bottom string. And then we go into the chorus. And we stay on this chord now, the pinky here. Some folks, then we go to this open chord. They need a lot to this 5 chord. So it's 4 1 5. So it goes, some folks, they need a lot. And it's a quick one. It's a quick switch. Some folks, they need a lot, like nice cars and mansions and yachts. So really you're switching between here to here, but while you're switching, you just let go of the pinky to there, if that makes sense. So it goes, some folks, they need a lot, like nice cars and mansions and yachts, but I don't need much to get me through. The only thing I need is swinging on a porch swing with you. And then we're back into the verse chords. then we go to verse 2, and it's basically the same thing. However, sometimes I play this weird chord, which is kind of hard to play. But you don't have to play it. It's just what I like to throw in there. So what this other chord is, it's a variation on this. I keep my finger here, and then I place my pinky on this fret here. Okay, and I only do that for the second half of verse 2. A cool breeze, the sun is leaving. The night sky settles in. We look at stars in the universe for miles and miles on end. Then tomorrow we'll do it all again and again and again, again. And then we go to the pre-chorus. So, swear that I could do this till I die, as long as I've got you by my side. And then we go to chorus. Some folks, they need a lot, like nice cars and mansions and yachts, but I don't need much to get me through. The only thing I need is swinging on a porch swing with you. Then we repeat the chorus. Some folks, they need a lot, like nice cars and mansions and yachts, but I don't need much to get me through. The only thing I need is swinging on a porch swing with you. And that's it. That should be the whole song. And that is Porch Swing for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Take care. Love you. Bye.